Our next big story comes out of Baker County tonight. A community is demanding answers. Dominic DJ Broadus was found dead, shot execution style in Macclenny back in February. His family still doesn't know exactly what happened. Today they gathered to march. First Coast News' Lana Harris was there and joins us from outside FDLE, who are taking over the investigation. Lana?
Yeah, the Baker County Sheriff's Department handed this case over to FDLE almost immediately after the shooting. And the marchers today told me they want justice and accountability. There are still a lot of details about this case that have not been released yet. And the family tells me that this whole thing is beginning to look like a cover-up.
Justice for DJ!
It's been over 2 months, and Dominic DJ Broadus' family and friends still have no idea what happened to him.
I have a police report that's redacted to no end.
This is DJ's father, Dominic Sr.
You know, what are they hiding?
He says all he knows is that his son was shot.
He had multiple shots to the head.
And that the only name on the police report was a 28-year-old son of a retired Baker County Sheriff's deputy.
Justice! When do we want it? Now!
According to that police report, the retired deputy's son was escorted away from the scene of the crime to the sheriff's office, later to be released. We are not identifying him because he hasn't been charged or listed as a suspect.
What do we want? Justice! If we don't get it, justice!
As a mom, raising a son of color, I always talk to them about being safe. And this happened in the daylight when he thought he was safe.
For DJ's mother, Delma Shea Swain, that's what hurts the most.
You do all you can to try to tell your young men and boys to stay safe. And you realize you don't really have the power.
This is what democracy looks like.
It hurts. It hurts.
It's been hard. It's almost like pure hell, damn near.
DJ also leaves behind a son. His family says he's got his father's eyes.
He knows what's going on, but he's quiet. But, I know how heavy this lays on my heart. So I can imagine his father.
Dominic Sr. says that's why they won't give up until they've got answers.
I'm not going to just go away. We're going to find out what happened.
People power! People power! People power! People power!
Now, Dominic Sr. also told me that FDLE told him that his son did not have a gun at the time of the shooting and that his cell phone is now missing. I personally reached out to FDLE yesterday and asked if there were any new leads, any new suspects, any information or documentation they can send me, and they said that this case is still under investigation. It's an active investigation, and they cannot release any more details. In Jacksonville, Lana Harris, First Coast News, on your side.